I'm just kidding. Hey guys, what's up? It's been a weekend. I think my last one was what, Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Um, Reason was is I'll tell you later. First off, I want to tell you that we finished our J terms. Hallelujah. Again, if you don't know, if you don't know, then you haven't been watching my videos, which shame on you. Um, But J terms were like 2 weeks of intensive courses, and our first week was about what was that's how good it was. No, kidding. It was about leadership, which was actually part of a conference called the Trailblazers Conference, where we had different speakers from actually different places come in. We had one guy named Phil. I'm not gonna go over through all of that because I got a lot of other stuff to go through. Anyways, our second week, which was last week, was about psychology, and it was like different subjects and whatnot. It was really it was interesting for sure. Um, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so we're finally through that, and yeah, and then this weekend, part of why I wasn't able to do the videos and stuff is we were in Mannheim, Germany, which is about 2 hours away from here. Now, don't ask me if it was north, south, east, or west, because I really don't know. I could look it up for you. No. If you want to know, you can do that yourself, because I didn't even do it for myself. But we were in Mannheim, Germany, and we were part of a conference, or not really part of, we helped out with a conference called PEFI, and it is the Pentecostal European Forum for Youth Ministry. That's why they call it PEFI, because it's a lot to say. But that was really cool, and it's a branch off of PEF, which I guess is Pentecostal European Fellowship, something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I think that's what it was. But what PEFI is doing is they are trying to unite all of the Pentecostal, at least Pentecostal, European youth ministries. And at this conference, it wasn't huge, but there was at least 60 to 70 different people, and a lot of these people, there was a good number from Germany, obviously, because we're in Germany and blah, blah, blah. But there was so many different countries there. There was, Czech, there was Hungary, there was Switzerland, there was France, and it was just so cool to see all of these pastors coming from these different countries and uniting, in prayer for one another. We had Friday night was the main night for it, but they were praying for some of them Saturday, when the ones that weren't there Friday were there. But what they did was they would let them come up and share some of like what their main prayer requests are for their nation and for the youth of their nation, and just different things like that, and kind of what they've been doing, what their youth are doing there, and then the rest of the people would come and pray for them, and it was just I thought it was so cool to be able to see that. This is what we've been praying for. This is what we've been longing to see, a unifying of the body. I thought it was so cool, and we got to stay in a hotel room. It was a nice hotel. And then what I mainly did, I did different things, but what I mainly did was the PowerPoint. And actually we had pro presenters, so I was a little familiar with that. And by the end of it, I was a pro at it. I was like, doing, like the words for the songs, and then the PowerPoint for the sermons or whatnot. And yeah, and I helped out with, I have a note that says keep eyes on the camera, because I realize like a lot of my videos and but I helped out with the registration for a little bit on Friday night. That was interesting, but it went well. um, and we help clean up in like the kitchen and stuff, just stuff like that. No big deal. And one of the cool things about this weekend was I found a Dr. Pepper here. And I was kind of shocked that I found a Dr. Pepper because I was told you couldn't. And then once I told my friend who lives in Germany that I did find one, she's like, well, I found it before too. And I don't remember if she told me that or not, but she was like, it didn't taste the same. Tasted the same to me. I mean, you have, what, 23 different flavors in Dr. Pepper? I mean, how much different can it be if one flavor is not there? Not too big. So it wasn't like anything big. Oh yeah, on our way to Mannheim, we stopped at a place, and we've had several of these, but we've heard about different places that have these, and trying out the different ones that have like some of the better ones, or reportedly, and it's called a doner kebab, and it's like a round piece of bread, and you cut it open, and they put like, well, they have like this like chunk of meat. I don't know if it's a leg or not, but it's a chunk of meat, and it's on like this sort of like a rotisserie thing, but it's a single pole and it turns, and they have like heaters on one side, and it just turns constantly. And what they do is they shave the meat off with a special little shaver, and then they put it in there, and they have lettuce, and some places have corn and some other stuff. Not too much. I mean, it's simple, but I guess the way they cook the meat and whatnot, and then they have like this special sauce that you put on it, and it is just yum. And so we stopped on the way there to have one, and it was the best one that we had till then. And we actually had one Saturday, I think it was, and we were told that it was gonna be the best. It was yeah. God, that was awful. It tasted like it had coleslaw and bacon in it. Now, I mean, I'm not a big fan of coleslaw, but I like bacon. But when you're expecting something different, no, it was no. And then one of the students from the school who's does a lot of the media and plays bass and actually plays drums, and he probably plays something else with the band. He was driving the van that we went in, and we stopped by his family's house after. Oh, by the way, that castle that you saw in the beginning, I was actually there. That's not just off of Google or anything. I mean, all those pictures I took, or at least Brian took, but they were places I've been. But anyways, the castle we stopped in, that was Heidelberg, on our way back, and we got to see the outside. That was so cool. And then the view, I got some pictures I'll be putting up on Facebook. And then we stopped by his parents' house, maybe 30 minutes away. And honestly, I was thinking it was going to be like just his parents, like half of his family was there, if not all of his family. And there was a lot of people there. But they seem really cool. Like, it almost reminds me of the Sheehan family back home, which was like, thank you, Lord. Of course, I don't know if I'll be able to ever see them again. No, I'll see some of them in April. Yeah, okay. I'll see some of them back in April, because we're going to one of the services. There's just so much I could tell you, but I don't want another 20-minute video. So yeah, we did that, and then came home. Pretty much it. Went to bed. This morning, my alarm didn't go off like I wanted it to, and so we had to leave at 7 to get for breakfast. And I woke up at 6:50, so I didn't have a time for shower. I didn't have a time to really even think. I just had to get up, get dressed, and I had to pack my stuff because we had our first day of classes today, which went well. Those were good. Um, Straight from 8 o'clock to 1, which is at lunch. And then, of course, we have like an hour with devotion and a coffee break, which I don't drink coffee, but it's a break. Um, so yeah, there's that. But I mean, other than that, it went well. Got my syllabuses, and I actually took notes. Like, guys, this is a big deal because I don't notes and I just don't get along because I get lost trying to like type down the notes and listen to what is being said and then misspelling and deleting. Oh wait, what? You know what I mean? You feel my pain, um, but also I think what helps is having to have they have to translate everything. So and so far the classes have been English and then German, and so it's it's awesome because they speak it, I'm typing, and then if I make a mistake or if I'm not quite done, they have to translate it. So I have that time too, and it's like yes. Um, yep. And then we have work hour, and I'm actually back at the hotel. It is right now. It's 3:38, and we have dinner at 6. So I'm just here chilling out, making this because I actually have time. Of course, the internet's not working right now, so you may not get it until sometime later. Sucks for you. But yeah, that's pretty much my weekend and my day. And yeah, I mean, if you have any, like, oh, the internet's back on finally. Okay, good. If you have any questions about the weekend or about Heidelberg or about David's family or my first day of classes, um, let me know. You can either reply on this page or you can send me something on Facebook. Uh, Whatever. If you have my texting number, you can send it to that. Whatever. God has given you so many opportunities to connect with me. But I feel so unloved at times. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding. I mean, you could talk to me a little bit more. But I understand you're busy. And I understand that there's a time difference. But even when I was in Puerto Rico, you guys abandoned me. Okay, I'm done with everything that was written down because I want to make sure I actually had like a guideline. Um, I hope I've made more eye contact with you and not looking at myself, and I hope that you've been able to understand me, and I hope that the volume levels are better on this course. Obviously, you guys don't really care because you haven't said anything to me about all of this, given me any suggestions. You haven't said, like, Zach, you really need to comb your hair before you get on the camera. It's just nothing. Nothing. You guys are killing me. No, I'm kidding. No, but seriously, like, comments, suggestions, questions, prayers, prayer requests, praises. Sometimes I could be encouraged by a praise report. But if you don't talk to me, I can't be encouraged. So my morale is on your shoulders. Think about that, punk. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now you feel bad. You should. Okay, I'm about to close up. I think that's it. You want to donate some money? That'd be good. But no, prayers are always appreciated. And again, if you have prayer requests, let me know. I will pray for them. And that's pretty much it. So I love you guys. God bless you and God keep you. Goodbye. So lighting is very crucial when you're doing a video, because it wasn't until after I started watching like a little snippet. I wasn't gonna watch all 15 minutes because no, y'all are crazy, not me. But I was watching just a little bit, and I started to realize there was this really just annoying glow on my face, but only on this side. Sorry. I can only do so much, especially when you're not making suggestions, and I don't really think about these things until afterwards. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, that's just stuff I'm looking at. You probably don't care. If you do, let me know. That'd be great. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Yeah.
And through everything we've learned, we finally come to terms. We are the outside.